Hello everyone, welcome to Help in Learning platform. This is Rakesh. Today's micro topic is about European penetration of India. Our point of discussion will revolve around 5 points. Even before beginning of British rule in India, the commercial contacts between India and Europe were very old, especially through land route, touching Egypt, Syria and Turkey. The old trading routes were came under Turkish control after the Ottoman capture of Constantinople in 1453. You can observe that in the picture, this is the old trading route. After the capture of Ottoman Empire, this route has been restricted. Henceforth, the Western Europe has started a new alternative, that is discovering the new sea route. The merchants of Venice and Genoa monopolized the trade. So Western Europe has left with no option but to find the new alternative. So you have to note here, the Western Europe wanted to break the urban and Venetian trade monopolies. Moreover, Renaissance has generated a spirit of adventure. So Renaissance means it was a period in Europe history marking the transition to modernity. In simple terms, questioning every foundation. So if you observe, this is the sea route. This is how Vasco da Gama reached India. So you can observe that Europeans wanted spices, calico, silk and precious stones, and Arab restricted that. So henceforth they came. Why spices? Because spices are used for preservation. It is simple theory of demand and supply. So spices prices has been equivalent to gold. Henceforth there is a huge demand for the supply. Slave trade. Slave trade involved the transportation of slaves mainly through European colonies. Portuguese were the first to engage in slave trades. Slaves were sold for commodities such as for sugar, cotton, and tobacco from America, and then these commodities were again transported to European market. You can observe that in the picture. Shocking fact is millions of slaves were died while transporting. Portuguese travel, you can observe the sequence here. Portuguese traveler Vasco da Gama reached the port of Calicut on 1498 and he was welcomed by Jamorin, who is the ruler of Calicut. First established the factory by Portuguese at Calicut and Kochi, followed by Canori. And the next one is about the British. British East India Company, the big villain of India, granted the royal charter by Elizabeth I in 1600. They came to India and opened a factory at Surat. This is one of the important point for preliminary. You have to note that they opened the first factory at Surat in 1608. Initially, Captain Hawkins arrived at Jahangir Court to seek the permission for trade with India, and we will discuss about the Farman, Royal Farman and Imperial Farman. The next one is about the Dutch. Dutch were very much interested mainly in spice trade. Although they have the presence in India, but they mostly confined to Indonesia. Dutch started their first factory at Machilipatnam, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Danes, a Danish, which is called, they are from the Denmark. They established their trade settlements in India, especially at Coromandel coast, which is in Tamil Nadu. Last but not the least, French first factory was established at Surat, and he is the second biggest villain in Indian history by Francois Coron in 1688. The factors that led to the advent of Europe's in India are, before dealing with the topic of factors, let us understand the previous year question. Who among the following Europeans were the last to come to pre-independent India as traders? The options given are Portuguese, French, Dutch, and British. So the correct answer is French. You can observe the factories. They started at Portuguese at Kochi, French at Surat, Dutch at Machilipatnam and British at Surat. So these are the factors which led to the advent of India by Europeans. Immense wealth in India. Immense wealth of India attracted Europeans. And how do they get to know about the wealth of India? It's mainly through the accounts of Marco Polo. Marco Polo, who visited southern India during the reign of Rudramadevi of Kakatiya. And the next one is navigational technology, where when there is a huge hurried restrictions of trade, Western Europe polished their shipbuilding science to find a new alternative, that is through sea route. That's why Vasco da Gama came through that sea route. And the next one is the competition. Just like anywhere, competition always allows human mind to find new avenues for profit. There were a number of economic wars between the Western and Eastern Europes. That's why there was a rivalry between Portuguese and British. Finally, after the powerful rule of Aurangzeb, no other ruler from Mughal Empire marked the milestone of Aurangzeb. After his death, the Mughal governors, Jamindars, began asserting their authority and establishing the regional kingdoms. This is why Europeans easily entered into South India, established their presence in South India due to the fact of fragmented kingdoms. This is just an overview of the East European penetration of India. This will be covered in macro series, and thank you.